Big-time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Florida State Seminoles. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Noles will kick it away first. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Looking downfield, it's Drones. Floating away. He's in open space downfield. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
They'll leave it with him. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 30 short, the run, and looking for the first down. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. And the Hokies will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? To be mentioned, it's exciting. To hear yourself talked about on shows and to be a team that's getting respect is great. Now, let's keep pushing that pedal to the floor.
Turning it on! Gets it past the marker. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
The Seminoles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the air, it's Castellanos. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and that's number 10. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Pulls it in. It's Green. Still on his feet at the 45. Wide open spaces. The 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Hokies! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the run, it's Webster. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Here's the handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting. Just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Takes a hit as he fires.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Drones. Under fire. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run. You got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Green. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing it. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
There he goes. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Man, oh Oh, man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Fires to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
Well, nice job hauling that pass in. I'll tell you, he keeps defenses on their heels. He really does. His speed is so scary. And I think back to my days in college, we used to play against the Seminoles when they had Peter Warwick and Lavernius Coles. And because of their game-breaking ability, it put so much pressure on our defense. I'll tell you, this guy's good enough to, I think, have played on that Seminole offense, and he would have gotten some looks. This guy can make some plays.
They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. First down here. Looking for space. It's Webster. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D linemen staying in their gaps. Linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is. Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. And the Seminoles need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down.
And this defense did exactly what they wanted to do. You force the passing situations. Now what do? Now you can drop back. Play pass, and when the quarterback scrambles, now I just rally to the football, I tackle him on the ground, and I force the 4th down.
Around midfield, go for it. This isn't 1930 football. Try to get the 1st down. They're throwing for it on 4th down. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Off play action on 1st down. He's going for it all. Makes the grab at the 10. Touchdown, Hokies. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been...
Oh, they blocked the extra point. Still on his feet, and remember, he can return it. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. The give is to Williams. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Back to pass, it's Castellanos. Grabbed in the middle, it's McCoy. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and then it'll be a first down. It's almost incomprehensible to think the Noles failed to break 17 points 10 times a season ago. That's a year after being prolific, Jesse. So what are the keys to regaining some form?
Now, Reese, I think it's the quarterback position. I think this team was spoiled in a lot of ways when they had Jordan Travis. And they obviously had so much NFL talent surrounding him, but they had a leader. They had a guy that everybody could look at when times got tough and believe.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
The Noles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quarterback may change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. How about this dude going off script for the Noles? Not necessarily known for his running ability.
Hey, make plays when they're there, right? I think that's one of the most important qualities of a quarterback is being able to make the right decision at the right time. And listen, they've had some great ones at Florida State. Looking for that next great one to take them over the top.
Throws to the wideout. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Let's go.
Wants to throw. It's Castellanos. Moves away as he feels pressure. He's going to... Oh, he's got some space. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He's got it. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, it's a nice-looking throw right there, and I'll tell you what, for Hokie quarterbacks in the past, it's not all about just hurting you with their legs. Michael Vick could kill you throwing the football. Tyrod Taylor could do it. How about this name? Jim Drunkenmiller. You could just see him right now, dotting an 18-yard dig route. That's a nice-looking throw. That gives me some Drunkenmiller vibes, Pollock.
Pocket breaking down. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. Inside the 40. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
The Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Drones. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB. Finally getting some pressure. Finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Quickly complete. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Looking to pass, it's Drones. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. First play of the drive wants to throw. They've got the screen set up. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. The Seminoles want to move quickly. Leaves it with the running back. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Dumps it to the back. Got it in the middle, it's Webster. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Well, one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The offense changing the play. They'll go up top on second and short. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, he did a good job getting to the middle of the field. That's where the offense wanted to attack on that play. He's just got to do a better job looking that football in.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They turn to the passing game on third and short. Snagged in the middle, it's White. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, Florida State.
They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. And the try is no good. And that mountain is still 20 points high. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Hokies will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Seminoles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Got a man, it's McCoy. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
And the Knowles are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability.
Brings him to the open. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
The Seminoles are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Looking for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Knowles! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ball.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They think there's room to run to the right here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Looking for a man. It's Drones. Bears the pressure. And he intercepts it in their end zone. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
Well, that was absolutely incredible. I don't know if I've ever seen a play before where a defender gets a pick six and he doesn't actually even have to advance the football. They were so backed up. The quarterback was so far deep in his own end zone when he threw it. He never saw... He picked it off and touchdown defense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Navy is on top, but it's not like Roger Staubach is playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 12 over USF. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. A quick pass to the left. Turning it on. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Looking for room. It's Overton. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here, blitz the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain when they were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Running back searching for a hole. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Touchdown, Hokies! And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
21.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Making side adjustments here. A designed run for the quarterback. Creates a little room. There he goes. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. It is rare to have this kind of speed at the quarterback position. And the tough thing for a defense is even if you're right, he can make you wrong.
Same thing for an offensive coordinator, just the opposite. You might dial up the wrong play, but because of his speed, natural athletic ability, he can bail you out and go find positive yards.
And the Seminoles, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Got a man, it's McCoy. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They go to the ground. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll ride the hot hand. This time stopped in the backfield and finding the sledding a little tougher than on that last run. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
The Knowles have it with a 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. Bringing the heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the second half, and it looks like they've made a few adjustments. That time, they were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
The Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And, man, this defense added again. They've done this so much today. Affected the quarterback, gotten sacks, forced 3rd and long situations. It doesn't matter about the yards on the drive. Now you've put them in a very predictable passing situation.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Got it in the middle, it's Douglas. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
And you had to. I mean, the offense had to be aggressive. You're down multiple scores. You needed to make something happen right now. You had to be aggressive. I think you had to go for it on that 4th down. Now, obviously, the game's looking like it might get out of hand.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. Takes the handoff. It's Stewart. Gets a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. Breaks the tackle. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround touchdown sound, the war chant on third down at the Doak. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
I think in this situation after that incompletion, fourth and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. To the air, it's Castellanos. That one comes out hot down the right side.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Blackwell.
And this defense is perfectly fine with that. When you're up a couple possessions, you want everything in front of you. You want that clock to tick, make sound tackles, and don't give up big plays.
And the Seminoles come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. The Seminoles want to crank the tempo.
And I know everybody's looking at that clock as it ticks, and we're down a couple of possessions, but nice job getting the first down. But this offense has to stay in hyperspeed, right? Down 2 possessions, got to throw the football, use the sidelines, use the middle of the field, especially as you get close to that 2-minute mark.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. He's got it. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. And the Noles are marching down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. If he doesn't get you with his arm, he'll get you with his legs, or he might get you with both of them.
That stinks, man. Having to defend a guy like this that just, you think you're going to get him in the pocket. You got to play the first play where he might be throwing the ball from the pocket, and then he scrambles, and now you're defending the run and the throw down the field. It's kind of like rush hour back in the day. Which one of y'all kicked me?
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Illinois is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Jeff George should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Maryland. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. defense onto the field. And these guys come out feeling some game pressure. Things have tightened up, and they punted it last time they had it.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Off the RPO, complete. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. The give as they work on that clock. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Hokies will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football, you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
Looking to throw, it's Drones. Using his feet to buy time. Throwing on the run. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. The attempt is no good. Guys, still a 6-point game, but a missed opportunity.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. He'll start this drive going to the air. Going to try to get it himself. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Might be changing the route. Looks as if he's going to run it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Defense gets the timeout call. 20 seconds left on the clock. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. Dances away. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really